And welcome to my journey. This is Kevin Christian. This is my Off to College series, and this is the Mindtap, Cengage Mindtap software, and this is the COMP1000 computer literacy course. And in my degree, computer programming is pretty much the first class you're going to want to take. It's you have to take it in order to be able to take some of the more advanced classes. It's a very easy class. As you can see, it shows your grades over to the right, and I'm trying to get perfect on everything it will allow me to. Your professor has the capability to be able to set it up to however they would want it to be. So certain things will count towards the grade and certain things won't. So, excuse me, I'll just go through all of this. Um, Getting started. So it's basically introduction to Mindtap, getting started with Mindtap. And Mindtap is a software that you have to buy. You don't buy the hard copy. You buy it and you access it online. So it's basically a web app, and it was 179 for the 1 year. It was like 249 for the 2 year, and 129 for the 4 months. So just depending on what you need it for. Obviously, if you're going to need it for the long term, and if you're in the computer programming uh, program, then you're probably going to need it for the whole time. So I'll probably end up buying it again when mine expires. But so it's just introduction and getting started with Mindtap, showing you how to use that and those kind of things. So technology for success. So you got getting started with technology, introduction to technology for success. Okay, module one. The modules are basically, I guess, chapters, and you go to it. And the Cengage, when you buy the software, it came with the books. I bought the unlimited version, so those are the prices I quoted. But it came with the ebooks for the classes that I need. So you basically, it gives you an introduction. You can read this, or it will read it to you if you want to. Same with all of this, and you just can go through all of that, and then at the end, you got an exam. So, I did this video already, and I mixed it up because all this concepts. Okay, so because I'm also taking computer concepts, but this is actually the computer literacy. Comp 1000 is the computer literacy. So, um, yeah. So you got the web, and each module is the same. It's kind of like a chapter, and then it gives you the test. And in this situation, it gives you um, like videos, and then you have to watch the videos and then answer the questions for some of them, and then some of them it just gives you the questions, and all of the answers are in this stuff, and it's pretty much self-explanatory stuff. If you know very much about computers, you'll understand all of this stuff pretty easily because this is the very basic entry level stuff. So computer hardware, operating systems, software and apps, security and safety, digital media, and it's really just telling you, like, what is a hard drive, what is RAM, and those type of things. And if you don't know much about computers, you're going to want to learn the basics of this type of stuff anyway. So operating systems, you got Windows, Linux, and Mac. You got iOS and Android, and so all of those are operating systems. And it goes literally telling you, like, what is software and what are apps, and just the very basics of all of that. Security and safety. Don't give your password to strangers, and some of the real basic stuff like that. Digital media. You know what file types are. What is a PNG and what is a JPG, and just the basic stuff like that. So you're not into any programming. This is your first semester type of stuff. You're going to take this class, computer literacy, COMP1000. You're going to take this first class you're going to take for a computer programming degree. So operating systems, you got Windows. It's really a lot of stuff. I use Mac, but a lot of stuff is really based on Windows for this type of thing. But I don't know if I'm going to end up buying a Windows laptop or if I might just run VirtualBox or something like that. Um, this is one of the kind here where these modules where there's not a lot of stuff to read. It gives you videos, and then at the end of each video, you have to answer the questions. So it is a little bit time consuming because you really have to watch the videos. Um, it may be 20 videos, and they may be 3 or 4 minutes a piece. So you might spend a little time doing these modules. Um, it's introduction to Windows, working with the Windows 10 desktop, file and folder management, and they kind of on these actually these weren't videos. These were kind of something where it gives you like a virtual desktop scenario, and it says like um, you know create this folder and then move this file into it, and when you do that, and it's like correct or incorrect. And you have the practice one. So I would recommend doing if your instructor has it set up this way where you can do the practice one and then you do the exam that counts towards the grade. The practice one is almost identical to the exam. If they have it set up that way where you get to do the practice one, then the exam, the practice one, you can't really get it wrong. You get it wrong and it's like try again. On the exam, you're going to want to have done the practice one. Okay, and then personalizing your desktop or your work environment. That's pretty much saying like set it up how you want it to be. So okay, and so I'm on my starting the 8th week of college now. So far, I got 100 in both of my classes, but next week I'll be starting a third class to cram that in as a what they call a mini semester. So it'll be crammed into 8 weeks rather than 16. And so I'll have 3 classes for the rest of the semester. But this is where I'm at now. This this Windows module, uh, it's not even due yet, but I've already done it. And then the operating systems was what was due, but I had already did that. So now I'm working on the Word is what I'm about to start doing now. So you can see I don't have these done. So it's telling me like counts towards grade, complete the exam. So basically I'll go into the practice one and I'll do that. And then it'll have it set up to where like it tells you what to do and then you can try to do it. And if it's not working out or you don't get it, you can put observe and then it'll do a little video to show you what it's talking about. And then you really learn it that way. So, and it is some basic stuff, but, as far as like, it's Windows and then you start working with Word. And so I haven't done all of this stuff yet. Honestly, I've not really worked with Word and Excel and PowerPoint that much. Outlook, obviously, is just as far as I know, it's just an email platform. So, I'm going to go through all of these and do these formatting text and graphics, editing and formatting documents, creating documents with Word, and then formatting tables and documents. So then I'll go into Excel. So I'll probably do this Word stuff this week. I think it's due. I think it's due in like 2 weeks or something like that. But I want to get ahead because next week I'm starting that third class. It's going to be kind of double the work crammed into 8 weeks. So, and it's a required class. It's one of the English classes that's required for the degree. So those are the type of classes I want to do in the shorter summer semester, and maybe like these mini semesters, just do some extra classes that, like music appreciation. You know how each degree has those classes, business administration, that are not really part of the degree, but they're required so you can just have a basic knowledge of certain things. So, haven't really explored this stuff yet. Getting started with Excel, um, formatting a worksheet, analyzing data using formulas, working with charts, working with tables, and managing workbook data. So, it's getting a little bit more advanced than just like what is a monitor, what is a memory card. It's getting a little bit more advanced than that, and it's not even if you're not into this kind of thing, this is good. Like a lot of jobs require you to know this kind of thing, and if you learn this kind of thing and within the degree, you're going to know it, and it's going to help you. So it's a good thing to know. Um, good, good stuff, really. I mean, I want to know it. I haven't used the stuff. It's pretty basic, so it's very easy to learn. Um, PowerPoint, creating a presentation in PowerPoint, and this is like a whole section, and this assignment will be due. It'll probably be 2 weeks for me to do this assignment. That means the time I have to do this whole section of PowerPoint, it'd probably be like 2 weeks. So it's pretty easy to catch up with. Um, if you want to know more about that, I'm going to do a video soon about the advantages and disadvantages of online versus on campus. So, modifying a presentation, inserting objects into a presentation, formatting slide masters and backgrounds. Okay, so and then Outlook looks like that's going to be kind of like let me coast through this last week of the semester before exams or something like that. So managing email, and then managing calendars. So that'll be good to have on the last couple weeks when we probably have some exams to take. As you can see right now, I'm working with a full 100. So hopefully I'll be able to maintain that. And then I don't think we have a midterm for this particular class. So anyway, let me go up here, collapse all. All right, and just the basics. Well, welcome to the course, Technology for Success, Operating Systems, then Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Outlook. And that's the basics. That's what I'm working with for this particular class. It's COMP1000 Computer Literacy. And like I said, it's pretty much a prerequisite to any other more advanced class. And so you're going to have to take this probably first if you start a computer programming degree. So that's it. Thanks for watching.